Well, we've been working on trying to refine the prototype design here and trying to get the glow to come out a little bit softer and angle it downward a little bit. So I put a little angle on the edge of the plexiglass to get it to direct the light downward, and from what I can tell here, it looks like it's working. So this is pretty sharp. It comes out nicely. And so what we're using here is a sheet of 1/4 inch plexiglass, and it's a little rough around the edges, but this is just a practice. We'll make a nicer template. I just wanted to kind of do a rough fit and see how it turned out. Yeah, that's looking pretty good. I like how it puts a glow out here around the edge like that. So by putting that angle on the bottom of the plexiglass, it directs the light downward a little bit. So here's what it'll look like if you're looking up when it's on the ceiling mounted. But there's going to be a light fixture on here also, so you don't see that. But anyways, just kind of an idea, just trying to show the concept here.
Perfect.
Welcome back to another exciting, thrill-filled adventure with DIY Nautical Dream.
Hi guys, welcome
back.
I'm Priscilla.
And I'm Rich.
Together
we make DIY Nautical Dream. Right here, Nautical Dream. Right?
Nautical dreaming.
Yep. Always dreaming.
Yep. Anyways, let's continue to our DIY project update.
That's right. We got a lot coming up on this video.
So first, we are experimenting with our personal design overhead light bases.
Yep.
And then the new warm white glow hits the goal for us.
Yeah. What goal were we after?
To look nice and beautiful.
Yep. And hanging out, nighttime action. Yep.
And then we're gonna reveal the galley.
Yeah, probably. That'll probably be like next episode. We don't want to show it just yet because we want to get these new light bases installed, show you guys what it really looks like.
Alright, and then more bases being made.
Oh yeah, we're making more because we have a lot more to install throughout the boat, so we're gonna just keep making those bases. They take a lot of time, but they're sure beautiful once they're done and ready to install.
Yep, and varnishing several new teak bases and trim strips.
That is right. Yep, it all takes a lot of time, but wow, it's really looking beautiful inside the interior of this boat. So each little detail we continue to add might seem small by itself, but when it's combined with all the rest of them, we really feel like we're making this into a true thing of beauty. So it's getting there, but the beauty is in the details, and that's where the time is also. So it takes a lot of time.
Alright, so stay tuned guys as we are gonna show you our progress.
That's right. We'll show you how these bases are made and some of the things that we're experimenting with. So we'll get back to you here in just a few minutes. See ya.
Okay.
So in the past, we've shown you how we've made our light bases. We've shown you how we've cut them out from raw teak and traced a pattern on them, cut them out, and went ahead and used a router to fine-tune the edges to make them into the shape that we want them to be in. Well, now we're at a stage where we need to make more bases, and we also want to try an idea to add some underneath glow light that will make it look a little bit more professionally made. We had the prototype with the green glow coming out from under it, but that was just an idea just to see what it would look like. Now we're going to try and produce it in such a way that it actually looks like it's designed that way. No longer a crude design, but something we could leave as a permanent installation. So we're going to walk through these steps, and we're going to show you step by step how we make the bases with the router and the fine tuning and the cutter bits and all that. And then we're going to show you how we put the glow in there. So stay tuned. It's a little bit long and lengthy. If this isn't your thing, we understand you might not want to watch it. But if you want to see how something really cool, an idea that was in our heads, came out and became something in reality that we're going to actually use in our boat, stay tuned. Enjoy the ride. See, I have the outline around it. And that's the shape we're going to try and trim to using the router. And so what we have set up here is we have one that we're actually having work right now. And we're using a flush trim bit right here, like this. It's got a following wheel on it. And some cutting blades. And that's what we're using it to trim with. So one of the easy ways for us to duplicate a light base based off of one that we've already made is we clamp the old one upside down and we use the following router bit with the wheel on it to follow the outline of the old one, and it'll cut it onto the new piece of teak material. Okay, we just have just a little bit left here to trim. So, if you see, all nice and flush. Pretty good, huh? Eventually it'll look like this, except with less holes in it. This is our practice base. Here's a slightly different angle to show you the cutting bit in action and how it makes contact with the originally cut base that's on the bottom. You'll see the following wheel following that, and it's going to create the same exact outline by following the previously cut base. It works out really nice. It'll all make sense to you here real quick. Next up, it's time to duplicate the mounting holes so that each base will have the same mounting holes. It'll locate and be interchangeable in any position on the boat. We'll go ahead and get these unclamped, and we'll soon be able to tell how our work turned out. Got the holes. These are the mounting holes, which will be used to mount the fixture to the ceiling. And then this, and that will be the light fixture will mount to this. Okay, and the next step is going to be how we get this neat little concave, nifty looking edge put on here. And we'll use the router table to do this, and it's got a pretty beefy cutting bit on it with a following wheel also. Alright, so we got 2 more of these made now. And we got the nice edging done. And we usually do about 2 or 3 passes I'll do the first, which is the rough cut. I'll do the first one, and then what I'll do is I'll take my block sander and I'll sand the edges here, and I'll take out any roughness, smooth these edges down really good, and then I'll do another pass, and then I'll sand it a little bit more on the edges, and I'll do another pass after that, and just make sure I'm really applying really nice even pressure on the last pass so that we don't get any ripples or any ridges on here. And so what we'll do next is we'll just take this and we'll sand it by hand with my finger, kind of holding the sandpaper in the groove here, just to kind of smooth it out and take off any just last roughness, and especially this top edge right here. Just kind of soften it up a little bit on both of these, and then a real quick sand on the top here, and then we'll get these ready for varnish. We're not quite ready to add that first coat of varnish just yet. The next step is going to be to cut the slot in the bottom of the base, and that's where the glow light is going to reside. Alright, so the main reason for this groove that we just cut into the back here was so we'll be able to lay set in our LED strip. So we go something like that, and then we'll put a slot in here for this wire, and then we'll cut a hole here for the wires to go through this. It'll all make a little bit of sense later, but that's what the groove was here for. So this glow strip, this LED glow strip, will just barely stick up just a little bit. All right, and so that's what we did there, and that's this bit right here, just deep enough that the strip will sit in there, but the glow part will sit just proud of the surface here. So not too much, just enough. So the reason we inset this glow LED strip in here will make a little bit more sense coming up. Okay, so up next we rough cut a piece of 1/4 inch thick clear acrylic, and now we're going to flush trim cut it to match the base, and so we'll do that next. It's going to be pretty messy. We got this piece of acrylic. It's clamped to the base, and we're gonna use the flush trim router bit, and we're gonna cut this to be the same size as the base. We'll match it to the dimensions of the base. It'll turn out exactly the same. Okay, so that was really messy. But now we have the acrylic lens cut flush to match the teak base. So this is important. This is going to look really nice. Okay, one of the next steps we want to do is we want to cut an angled little bevel cut at the bottom of the acrylic lens so it will reflect light outward away from the base. Alright, so we just put a little angle at the base there, all the way around. And that's the bit we used right there. After the beveled edge was cut into the acrylic lens, the next step is going to be to drill some mounting holes to mount the acrylic lens to the bottom of the teak light base fixture. So we'll drill this one here. Alright, so we have those drilled and located. And then what we'll do is we're going to go ahead and countersink those so the screw will sit flush. So I have this little countersink right here. It's not anything too exciting, but I bought these online. They're fairly inexpensive and they do a decent job. Alright, so that's pretty much all we're trying to do there with the countersink. Alright, we have some screws. Let's go ahead and check these out. That's pretty good. I will do the final tightening by hand just because I don't want to crack the acrylic. All we're looking for is just right at flush, and that's close enough right there. Alright, so we went ahead and located some screws. We got two of them ran down. They're nice and flush. I had to touch up the countersinks a little bit because they were still sitting a little high. All right. That works. All right, enough messing around. Let's flip it over and see what it looks like. Okay, yep, still looks great. Let's power this thing up and see what it looks like. Well, we've been working on trying to refine the prototype design here and trying to get the glow to come out a little bit softer and angle it downward a little bit. So I put a little angle on the edge of the plexiglass to get it to direct the light downward, and from what I can tell here, it looks like it's working. So this is pretty sharp. That comes out nicely. And so what we're using here is a sheet of 1/4 inch plexiglass. And it's a little rough around the edges, but this is just a practice. We'll make a nicer template. I just wanted to kind of do a rough fit and see how it turned out. Yeah, that's looking pretty good. I like how it puts a glow out here around the edge like that. So by putting that angle on the bottom of the plexiglass, it directs the light downward a little bit. So here's what it'll look like if you're looking up when it's on the ceiling mounted. But there's going to be a light fixture on here also. so you don't see that. But anyways, it's just kind of an idea, just trying to show the concept here. So this little project's come quite a long ways from just an idea in our head to actually getting it manufactured and put together, and now we have it at this stage. This is pretty cool. We're definitely happy with the results. We like the look of it, but this is not the color we're going to run with. I like green. Green's my favorite color, but Baby and I have agreed on a different color, so we're going to try that next color now and see how that looks. So here's what it's going to look like. Just kind of an idea. I don't know why it shows up so yellow on the camera during the video, but it's really not that yellow. It's more of a gold. It's a warm white, but anyways. So we have this in green, and so far warm white. But yeah, that's pretty sharp. Yep. There we go. So this is pretty cool. Getting ready to put the first coat of varnish on this one, that one, and that one. And at some point, it's going to start to look like this. Soaking it up pretty good. We'll probably put about 3, maybe 4 coats of varnish on there, on this. We'll lay it on pretty good, and then we'll let it set up, and then we'll sand and repeat. Just continuing to add the beauty. All the little details. We'll keep adding nice little details to the boat. The difference between the first coat and the second coat is quite significant as well, because usually by putting on the first coat it really makes the grain kind of stand up, and then we'll knock that down with the sandpaper once this coat is thoroughly cured, and the second coat will really start to look good. Not saying this doesn't look good, but it'll look a lot better, a lot smoother. This is the varnish I like to use. The Sickens natural teak. It's pretty good stuff. Cetal. Works out really good. The colors will come out really nice in the daytime. I'm digging the glow light there. That's going to look really nice in the boat, especially with all the teak around it. It's going to look pretty good. Alright, so here we are. We got the first coats of varnish on this one here, and this one, and this one. And we're trying out the warm white glow LED on the base over here. That looks pretty sharp as well. So for some reason it looks really yellow on the video here, but it's not that. It's not like that in person. But it's nice. It's gonna look good. I don't know if we should go green glow or the warm white glow. I kind of like this as well. Well, we'll just have to try them both out. See what we like. We can always change them. It's only a few minutes. So yeah, there we go. First coat of varnish on these pieces here. One thing's for certain, the more we look at this warm white background lighting that's on the light base here, it really looks nice. It gives it that beautiful nautical look that we're looking for. Nice golden glow. It's not as yellow as it looks in the pictures or the video. It actually blends in really nice. I don't know why it shows up on the camera so yellowish, but it doesn't look that way without the cameras. So we're really starting to like this, and even there when it gets dark, this is the look we're really looking for. This is kind of a rich tone that we really like. So Baby and I are happy with it. I think this is the direction we're going to go. The green looked really cool, but we want something classic, nautical, and beautiful at the same time, and I think this color does it. So stay tuned. We'll see how this looks. Gonna put these up on the ceiling and show you guys what it looks like. Stay tuned. Thanks for sticking with us. We really appreciate it.
Alright, so what do you guys think?
Yeah, what do you guys think? I mean, these things are looking pretty cool. We think they pop really nice, and I think once they're installed on the boat, it's going to give us that look we're really looking for. We want to be different than everybody else. We want something unique but beautiful, and it's something that we're going to be really comfortable with when we're living on board, sailing, or at anchor, just hanging out, watching movies, or doing that Netflix and chill. Yep. That's what I'm talking about. What do you think?
Well, yes.
Are you down with that action or what?
Yeah, still.
Right on. So that's where we're at. That's what we're looking for. It's just kind of a really unique design that you won't find on anybody else's boat.
Alright, so stay tuned guys, as we are excited to reveal the Galley next episode.
Yep. We're hoping next episode we're ready to show you that. It takes a lot of time, but I think we're going to be ready for it. So.
Okay, so if you are not subscribed yet, please
subscribe down below.
Bing!
Right there. It's should be somewhere right about here, right? Do you see it? See it?
Wait, hang on.
Oh, well, it's there. We'll get it on there for you. So, but that's where it's at. Hit that subscribe button, please. We really appreciate it. It helps motivate us and continue our journey along the way, and we just really appreciate that if you can hit that subscribe button. And for those of you that are already subscribed, yep. We really appreciate all of you that are already subscribed and the longtime followers. Hang with us. We're getting there.
Alright, see you.
See ya. Thanks for watching.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay.
Dang, if I only hit record. Man.
I think you
did. Okay. See ya.
Alright, so if you are...
Go ahead.
And then the new warm...
Oh yeah, we're making more because we have... Hang on. Oh yeah, we're making more. Hang on. Oh yeah, we're making more. Alright, here we go.
Hi guys, welcome back. I'm Priscilla. I'm by myself. Doing this project alone.
Oh, dang. I think I forgot to hit record.
Like always.
Oh, man. Is it recording?
No. I think you did. Or maybe not. Did we record it?
Hang on. No, not yet.